Hello strangers, Radhey Radhey. Welcome back to another new sessions. Today is a 24-day challenges for reading English practice with Radhey Talks. Without delay time, let's start today's sessions. Before start video, I going just like to tell two lines motivations. That's motivations helpful of our daily lives. The motivations lines, your exercise, your willpower. Your exercise, your willpower. You means, for example, how many times you repeatedly practice of one things. For example, your upcoming exams, that's like you every days you repeatedly practice with or revisions of the 2 or 4 times. That's why your exercise is build of the one stage to another stage. Just like you do something little bitly every day, that's very helpful to yourself, but you exercise your willpower. But don't be forget that you always practice to same activity or repeatedly, but the result now comes. You don't worry, but you repeatedly practice, that is helpful of ourselves. Okay, without delay times, I have the same book. The book name is The Psychology of the Money. Okay, I just read, you also read. Okay, I take the retirement. At the end of the 2018, there was a 20,000 of trillions. Okay, in US, the retirement accounts making its main drives of the common investors having the equity and the investors. But the entire concept of being entitled to the retirement is at the most 2 generations of the world. The before World War II, most of the Americans take until they die. That was the expectations. That was the expectations and the reality. The labor force, the participation rate of men's the age 25 and over this above the 50 unit of the 2019. Okay, the social security aims to change this, but the initial benefit whether nothing in the close for the proper decisions. And when the idea the May failures, the crash of the first social security check in the 1940s, it was in the $22.54 in the average social security check. The retirement exercise in the $1,000. The month adjustment of the inflections more than of the quarters of Americans provide of the over age the 65s, where the classified of the genuine bronze, leaving the province unity the late of the 1960. There is a we spend of the lives. Along with the lives, everyone's used to have to provide of pensions, but this is a widely aggressive and employees benefit research institute explanation only for the quarters of the age of 65s or the head of the pension income the 1975s. Among the entire, that is the lock of the minorities. The minorities of the only the 15%. The household incomes comes from the pensions. Okay, the New York the Times West of the 1955 about the growth of the desires, but the continued ability to the retires, and the rephrase of the old saying. Everyone talked about the retires, but the Africans use a view to anything about it. It was not until to 1980s that it is the idea of every desires should have to be disqualified of the retirement took the hold, and it would be get of the disdesigned retirement where the since has been and the unexpected everyone will be saved the invest in their own monies. Okay, and let me retire how many news in the idea in the 400 case the backbone saving the vehicle of the American retirement. Okay, did not be exercised until the 1978. Okay, this is the rate. This is the root of IRA was not the born until 1980. It was where to for pension persons. It would be briefly to old enough these facts. Okay, I have a cover of the today's sessions. I think you are be doing your properly work every single day. That's very helpful to your the reading skills, or you connected of the speaking English better way. But you practice with this tongue twister. Then after you know about this, your tongue is the properly and right pronunciation so single words. That's very helpful to yourself. Don't waste your time. You keep your time. You save your time. You'll go learn something little bit and do something. But don't be waste your single one day. Okay, this is enough for today's. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay, let's call it a day. Radhe Radhe. Jai Jagannath.